Hello everybody and welcome to the NRSL MLP Cup Series. Now, I did say before that we were going to be racing at Daytona, but yeah, this is Daytona alright, but only this time it's in Daytona Beach, not the other Daytona you probably were expecting to run in. Instead of going to Daytona National Speedway, I figured why not give it a little bit of a shocking twist of my own and race at Daytona Beach instead. Because I had not used this track in a long time and I wanted to use it again, but the cars, well, they were just keep jumping up and down with the newer mods, the Pullman Cup Series I used. They kept jumping up and down at Daytona Beach and I wasn't able to use this track. But since we have Bullring 12, and I do know Bullring 12 is capable of running at Daytona Beach, I figured why not add that? Why not use Daytona Beach for this race? So I know it's not the Daytona you expected, but we're gonna have a great race at the legendary Daytona Beach. And if there wasn't a Daytona Beach, there would have not been a Daytona National Speedway. So keep in mind that. Anyway, on the pole here at Daytona Beach is the 56 DJ Curtis. On the outside, so 39 Scott Ferguson. Starting third is the 91 of Team Pony, and fourth is the 12 of Dion Scott. And fifth is the 13 Henry Nova, and sixth is the 88 Nick Barney. Starting seventh is the 5 Chris Washer, and eighth is the 15 PJ Williams. Starting ninth is the 1 Sam Young, and rounding out the top 10, the 33 of Connor Smith. And now without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there's only very few turns here at Daytona Beach. The most of them is long straightaways, so it could make a good passing lane for a lot of these drivers. 15 laps for 15 laps here at Daytona Beach as the green flag is out. We're underway. In the Derpy Hooves 300. Yes, that's the race name. The Derpy Hooves 300. And like I said, it's a long way down to the first turn. Oh, look at this. Dion Scott, DJ Curtis got loose and they're jumping up. They saved it though, but they lose a couple spots. Curtis and Scott got a little loose. They lost not much spots. They did save it though. But be careful of that grass because it's rocky, it's bumpy, and it could slow you down. Here comes the first turn. Scott Ferguson leads. Oh, I think we saw some drivers slipping up. Oh, this is one tough turn, and there's drivers slipping. Some drivers out of the grass, below. A lot of slip-ups. This is a track you don't want to mess with. And Ferguson has the lead. And here comes Nick Barney, though, trying to race it to the line. There is a caution out. Should be a caution. Yes, there is. No surprise that was a caution. A lot of drivers got off the grass. Still a very long straightaway to the front. Here comes Team Pony. Team Pony trying to make a move on for the lead. During the restart, they've got the preferred on the turn. Oh, there's 3 wide battling. And Ferguson too high. Will he save it? Oh, he spins out of the wall. Team Pony leads. Wow. Scott Ferguson spun out. And a lot more are in the wall. Damage. Wow. Wow. First lap fireworks already. Before we get to the wreck that happened around the next turn, let's see what happened with Scott Ferguson. He got way too high up in front and he just lost it. He just lost it. Here it is. Here's Scott Ferguson again. Let's see if we can get a good view from here. No, we can't. And right here, Scott Ferguson clips the wall. Barney gets a piece. Henry Nova. Look at this. He flips upside down. His tires are facing the crowd. Wow! He really got stuck up there real tight. Here's an onboard camera of Ferguson. Here's proof that he was stuck right on top. Wow, look at that. He fell roof first. And he's stuck up there. They have to get his car out so that the crowd doesn't get tire wear on them. Well, anyway, Tommy Heinrich was also a victim. Well, Tommy Heinrich couldn't move his car. It was one of the many drivers who fell off the track. Yeah, you could fall off the track in this in here. You could fall off the track. And here's an example, some examples, and this was what really caused the caution. Oh, pole setter DJ Curtis also fell off the track. Tommy Heinrich got stuck up on the hills and he flipped upside down. He flipped. And then others started to pile in. There's Jonathan Thoman. There's the 3 BK cars. Rohit Vaidarbu. They had to slow down. James Shelley. I really didn't see anybody else falling off the ditch. I kind of thought there were more, but I guess Heinrich was the only victim. Oh, tough break for Tommy Heinrich as he tries to get back up on track, but he knows already he can't get back up. Well, he was about to get back up. Look at him. He was about to get up, but he gets stuck on the tires. He couldn't move, and he gets stuck as he sees trying to move his car over down above the track. Just doing a little hop, 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 trying to hop his way up, and he failed to do so. This is a long track, so the cautions are long. However, I did set up a little bit. I did make some changes, adjustments to this track so that it could take slightly shorter cautions. I think, but I'm not quite sure though. But anyway, here they are to pit road. They're pitting right now, and pit road is like right in the middle of the corner, so in the middle of the track, so they run out of fuel, they wouldn't make it. We saw drivers coming out first. Who's coming out first? It's Team Pony. Despite a hard charge from PJ Williams, it's Team Pony. They've got to survive through the track in order to get you have to maintain their speed. Oh no, Henry Nova's smoking. He suffered damage from the rocks. Those rocks are deadly. That's the sand. That's deadly sand there. If you get into it at least for a few seconds, you're screwed. Anyway, let's see how many drivers retired, if there's any. Well, we got Ryan Acosta, Tyler Thaber, Devin Whitston, and one other driver, Austin Geip. They're all done for the day. Tommy Heinrich and Scott Ferguson are a lap down, and I'm not sure about the other field as they're all trying to catch up. Yeah, like I said, I made caution periods shorter for this track to make it as a road course, because it's technically is on the road and it's a course. So caution periods are a lot shorter on this track, which means it can make some more racing. We can get more racing in. And even with more cautions, we can still get some racing in. We can still get more racing in. And that's why there's only 15 laps. Henry Nova finally came into pit road. He is done with a header problem. Tommy Heinrich and Scott Ferguson a lap down. I'm not sure if they'll be on the bottom, if they're going to catch up. Probably not. Anyway, and the others are like a minute behind, so I'm not sure they'll catch up either. So Team Pony is in the lead right now on lap 3 in this survival test of a course named Daytona Beach. And the pace car is just going down pit road a little bit. That's not the way he stops. And here we go. We're about to get back under green here in Daytona. And he stops around here. He just goes to pit road for his coffee break or something. Let's just say that. Coffee break. And then just stops on that track near the start-finish line. And we're going to go back under racing. Here they come towards the first turn. Here comes the first turn they've got to make, and it's a difficult turn. If you don't make it quick, you'll fall off the track. And I don't see anybody jumping on the rocks between the sand. Ooh, I think Gabe Williams getting a little bit of it. Ooh, but he makes it out in time. Here comes the turn. Oh, I think Williams. No, now there's a spin. Someone just someone just fell off. I think someone just fell off. I don't know who it is. I don't think no one fell off. No caution, no one fell off. I thought for a second there I saw some smoke in the back, and I thought I assumed someone fell. Oh no, LaPlante's smoking. LaPlante having problems. His engine just blew. Another driver suffering from engine blow today, and now Pony is hanging on to the lead despite everybody giving their best effort trying to use this straightaway to their advantage. Here they come towards the turn. This is where Scott Ferguson went right side up and fell. No, he got stuck there. Oh, Kyle Beck contact from Team Pony contact. Connor Smith way too high. Be careful, buddy. Smith too high. He gets hit. He gets hit on the turn and fully spins out. And I hope other drivers don't get damaged. No, I don't think so, but... Oh wait, I thought someone just had a smoke. Caution's out. Caution's out. Yeah, that is a real dangerous move. So caution's out, they did the right thing. Right there, they made the caution. And there's still a plant smoking, so also that. It must have been debris flying around all over the place. My goodness. And let's see what happened with Connor Smith as he caused the caution on the final turn. That final turn is really deadly today. Here's Connor Smith got too high, and he gets stuck up on the turn and spins out. And I'm surprised that he didn't take out any more drivers. Ooh, Jason Trost. Wow. Dion Scott, Gabe Williams, Alex Ragow, others. Oh my goodness. They just barely made it through. But wow. Just wow. Whoa, Abby Sachs. Abby Sachs a bit of contact. So did Tommy Simpson. They also got close or even hit the wall. Jake Williams slow on the pace. I think he hit the wall. Oh no, he got too loose by the two BK cars. Oh, that's where the smoke came from. And we were clean after that turn, by the way. No one fell. So thank goodness no one fell. As you see the 16 Skivnicki on pit road. Sachs pitted, LaPlante smoking. And he's jumping out trying to make his way down long pit road. Uh-oh, cars are not even. No, this could be trouble. This could be trouble. Cars aren't even. And the pace car just passed the start-finish line. They have ruled the 48 as the leader. I think they made another pit stop and something like that. They must have made pit stops again because the tire really, because the oil, because it really wears off. It really wears off on the tires and gas, and this track really does. LaPlante Heinrich just made it to pit road. They're a lap down. And they're going to rule Brad Johnson as the leader. And look how much he is ahead of Chris Washer. 5/1000th of a second. It must have been a close battle to the yellow flag. But Brad Johnson's ruled the leader. We're going to see if Brad Johnson will be kept the leader. It's a little bit of an extended period of caution. They're going to take a little bit of precautionary measures. And the others are pitting. So those drivers that stayed out earlier, they're going to pit right now. So it's not going to really matter anyway. And Chris Washer's staying out. Chris Washer's staying out. Brad Johnson's not. And these guys are Team Pony's pitting, so they're going to lose the lead definitely. Team Pony's pitting, and they lost their spot in line, I guess, so they have to go back again. And it will be a bit of an extended period of caution because they'll get one more lap in of caution because they really didn't get the line set up and prepared in time. So We're going to get one more caution period, at least 1 or 2 more laps, and Chris Washer, if he hangs on, he'll be the new leader. And yes, the lights are off, so that means we are getting back under green. They had an extra lap of caution so that they could so they can be sure that everyone is set up in line. So LaPlante's retired with a valve, so valve problem caused him to retire. Tommy Heinrich's a lap down. They're all pitting again just before the green flag, and this is set up to be a weird, chaotic race, as always, at Daytona Beach. Wow. Jason Trost will be the new leader heading into the restart. We're halfway done with 8 to go. Still a long way from finishing, because we still got more laps left. Here we go. Jason Trost, all of a sudden, your new leader as we hit the green flag here at Daytona Beach. Oh, look at that! Dion Scott getting a hard charge on the big straightaway, but here comes the first turn. As wow, it's a mix-up entirely. The field got entirely mixed up, and now it's 3 wide for the lead between Gabe Williams, Dion Scott, Jason Trost. At least Gabe Williams was trying to make it 3 wide. Here comes the first turn. And they made it. Wait a minute. They made it. I think they did. They did make it. Another car trying desperately to get the field. Seth Brown got too high on the wall. Jonathan Thoman and others stuck on pit road. Seth Brown's slow. He's going to be a factor if they reach him. If they reach Seth Brown, it might be a slowdown for these leaders. Trost still hanging on to the lead. Dion Scott, he's trying to get drafting to get up to make the overtake, to overtake the 47. Here they come, the final curve. That final turn has been the cause of cautions today. Gabe Williams for second. Scott blocks him. Here it comes. 3 wide battle. I think Trost might get too high. He has to be careful not to hit that turn wall, because he'll spin out if he does. Oh, he does spin. Oh, no. And Rohit Vedorvu is hit as well. Rohit Vedorvu gets a hit. And the caution should be out. And I think, yes, the caution's out. Dion Scott, the new leader. Oh, whoa, Brad Johnson got a little too high there or something. I don't know what's going on behind the leaders. Brad Johnson, I don't know what happened. He flipped over for like a second. Something went wrong behind. I don't know. Someone must have gotten like at full speed ahead, and Brad Johnson, I guess someone didn't get the caution message. Oh, there he is. He got sandwiched between Charles Sanford and Tommy Simpson, and Simpson was the one that caused him to nearly go over. So I don't know why. I guess either Simpson was at full speed or Sanford didn't bother to slow down. Kyle Beck got a little loose behind there. He does keep his car together, because if you make a wrong turn, you're really gonna lose a ton of spots. And let's go back to Jason Trost. He knew it wasn't a good idea to be forced 3 wide, and unfortunately he had nowhere else to go. As Dion Scott and Gabe Williams and both Penske teammates were both trying to make a move, and I guess that was their plan or something. Trost got too high. He tried desperately to get through the final turn without damage, but he couldn't avoid the turn, and right near the pole, he spins out, and Rohit Vedorvu gives him a full spin. Vedorvu was also way too up high on that turn, and both of them spin. So thankfully no wrecks whatsoever, but just a little tap and spin. Debris flying on the final turn, and the caution's out. So others trying to get through this. They may use the caution. They may help the drivers way behind catch up to the line and probably at least play spoiler or something. Or at least get a good finish should one of them choke. Pete Shue and Alex Tanker done for the day. Michael White 2 laps down. And Jonathan Thoman, Tommy Heinrich will be ruled a lap down. As we're going to accelerate this a little bit, Seth Brown is right a little behind. We'll see if he gets through. Everyone pitted, so I guess it's safe to say well, may not be a factor. Since there's less than 10 to go, there's not going to be much lap cars to deal with on the bottom line, so we'll get that out of the way. So we'll see if we're going to go back under green. If we do go back to green with 5 laps to go, if there's another caution, they may take 3 to 4 laps, and we may have a lap or 2. Oh yeah, so guess what? We're going to get back under green with 5 to go after all. So if there's another caution with 4 to go, there may be 1 or 2 more laps of green flag remaining. So Trost is back in 30th. A tough break for him. A little mix-up caused him to lose his spot. No, to get back on the to get the lead away from Team Pony. Team Pony, by the way, is in 21st. I don't know how that happened, but we'll probably never know. We're just going to get right to the race and see. Whoever's out in front as the leader first is going to be declared the winner. So here we go. We're going to head on over with 5 to go here at Daytona Beach. And Kyle Beck has just retired. He had damage. He is retired. Green's out with 5 to go. Kyle Beck was 8th, and he's done for the day. Apparently, that little mix-up was much more bigger in his car. That took more damage to his car than we first thought. So, tough break for Kyle Beck on his way to a top 10 finish, and it all goes away. Gabe Williams, look at him going for the lead against Dion Scott, his teammates. Penske battling 1-2. Last time they went too high and forced Jason Trost up high and wrecked. Trost wrecked. Oh, Williams, he's liking that little line. He knows, however, he has to be very, very careful when going up to that line. Oh, another battle. Ethan Hamill wants an advantage. Here comes the turn. And I think some drivers made it out. So far, the leaders made it. We had a lot of drivers get loose on the first turn. In previous races, apparently the first turn is not a factor. They're approaching the lap car of Jonathan Thoman. I wonder if he'll be a factor unless if a caution comes out again. This has been a caution-filled race as always, so I wouldn't be surprised if another one hits right now. And another one did hit right now, so debris must have been debris or something. Because I don't see anybody wrecking. Or Connor Smith, someone might have gotten loose. I'm not quite sure. Here's the race to the line. Dion Scott, Gabe Williams. Will Scott hold on? Williams. Here they come, 3 wide. Oh no, it's a 3 wide force. Could Dion Scott be the next victim of the 4th wall? Here comes the wall. Scott trying to keep it. He does, but loses the lead. Jumps up a little bit. I think, yeah, he saved it. He saved it from hitting the wall. He drops to 5th, but saves it with 4 to go. Gabe Williams, your new leader. Wow, Dion Scott saved it. Oh, Dylan Young didn't save it. He gets a piece of the wall. Dylan Young did not save it. Oh, whoa, Tommy Simpson spun out behind Alan Smith on the final turn as he goes. No, that's Connor Smith. I'm sorry. Wow. Mix up, folks, but we have another caution with 4 to go. We may have 2, or maybe even just 1 more lap to go. I apologize. Phone is off the hook again. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Yeah, phone always rings while recording. Don't you just hate it? Well, anyway, Heinrich, Joe Thoman, White are now 2 laps down. Kyle Beck, as I mentioned, retired in 32nd. He's going to be ruled 32nd. He was 8th before. Drivers with damage pitting right now, and Gabe Williams is pitting. Williams pitting, and I guess the sand was too much for his car to handle. And he loses the lead Unless if these guys pit just before the green flag waves. We've had that happen before, remember that? Still drivers stuck in their cars with damage. George Rourke will be ruled the leader with just 3 to go when we pass the line, and it's just 3 to go. There we go. 3 laps to go officially, and we are getting back, and I don't know if we're going to get back under green around this period, or we're going to have an extended period of caution. I just hope the race doesn't end under caution, because that'd be pretty bad. P.J. Williams done also in 28th, so P.J. Williams is out of the race. And we are going to get back under green with 2 laps to go, which means if we have a caution flag before the white flag comes out, the race is over. But we've only had 1 period of green, and then we've had 2 caution laps, or 2 or 3 caution laps every time. So every move has got to count, because they know that the next caution might strike in the middle of the next lap with 2 to go, and then the race ends without any of them getting a chance. So George Rourke, your new leader, unless if they pit, and I don't think they're going to pit. So Rourke is going to be the new leader with 2 laps to go. Will he hold off Sam Young? Wait a minute, no, Rourke's pitting. Never mind, George Rourke is pitting along with the other group. And I think Sam Young's pitting. Oh no, Sam Young thought about it. He's not pitting. Sam Young thought about pitting. He isn't, so he decided not to pit under the caution. And he'll be the new leader, so correction. Sam Young is your leader with 2 laps to go. Will he hold up Jake Williams and another hungry pack of contenders who want to survive out of Daytona Beach with a win? Avi Sachs in 4th. He's won at Daytona Beach as a Pokemon Cup driver. Will he win as an MLP Cup driver? But first up, first things first, Sam Young looking to give the Youngs their first win of the season in Daytona Beach with 2 to go. Green flag is out. And they know the next caution flag ends the race, so they've got to make their moves right now. And even if the caution comes out right now, they've got to maintain their speed throughout. They've got to keep the lead. They've got to keep it all together for a long final lap. If that were to happen, that is, should have that happened. Because we've had twists around the last time Daytona Beach. It was a twist all around in the final lap alone. We've had like 3 different leaders on that final lap under caution. Will it happen here today? We'll see. Sam Young getting a little, still having a comfortable lead. Here comes the 26. Williams going on the bottom. Here comes Alex Ragow. Ragow gets second away. Rourke still in pit road right now. And no caution so far. So it's still clean for Sam Young. But he's still got to go around 1 more lap under caution or not. Whether if it's under caution or not. Or green. Hopefully it's green. Sam Young still a lead. Here he comes towards the final corner. Out of the long second straightaway. Ragow still having a desperate chance. A desperate charge to the front. Will Ragow have a chance? Avi Sachs going for 3rd against Jake Williams. Here comes the final corner. No 3-wide forcing this time. And here they come. White flag and we'll be out. Will there be a caution flag added to it? No, there will not. So we're going to race it to the line for the final lap. How unusual is this? A clean period right when everyone needed it. Final lap, even if there's another wreck right off the bat, we're going to race it to the line anyway. So it's down to between these 2 competitors, Sam Young and Alex Ragow. Who will come out in front? Here they come towards the first corner. Little bit of a turn, first turn. Oh, Williams gets a little high. He's going for 2nd over Avi Sachs. Sachs wants to make it 2nd too. In case if Sam Young screws up, someone could win again behind. Young makes it through the final corner and a long straightaway across. The final beach straightaway. Sachs has got to use it to his advantage. Still a mix-up. Chris Washer is going for third. Washer is in third. A lot of others trying dropping off the pack. Sam Young still holding off. Sam Young won at Joe Gibbs last season for the Young's first win of the series. Now he's looking for their second win. Oh no, Sachs is catching up quick to Young. It looks like he's closing in as Williams makes his way to pit road. Here comes Avi Sachs. Will Sachs make a final turn move? He's getting up from Chris Washer. And he will. Young is slowed down. Here comes Washer. It's going to be a race to the line, 3 wide. Washer versus Sachs. Will Washer win 2? Here it comes. Chris Washer makes the move. And off the final turn, it's going to be either Sachs or Washer. It's going to be Chris Washer. Unbelievable. And Sam Young down pits to settle for third. Chris Washer makes the final lap pass to win at Daytona Beach. What a race, what a finish. It looked like Sam Young had this in the bag, but he came off slow on the final turn. I think the damage was too much for him to handle. The sand was too much for his car to handle, and he lost like a cylinder or something, dropping off the pace, losing the lead, and dropped off a second behind the top 2. Chris Washer used it to his advantage, making the final lap pass on Avi Sachs to win at Daytona Beach, becoming the season's first 2-time winner. Wow, Chris Washer, another Cinderella story is unfolded here at Daytona Beach. Wow, Chris Washer, the first 2-time winner of the series this season. And here's Young. He was really slow off the pace. I'm not sure what happened to him. Must have lost a ton of speed or something. And then Sachs came off, and just before Sachs was going to complete the turn, Chris Washer used it to his advantage up the apron front. Off the final turn, made the complete pass around, and Sachs gave it his best efforts trying to keep it close, but Chris Washer won it by inches. Not sure where they rule him as the winner, but I guess safe to say we'll rule it right here. Right there. Around there, Chris Washer beat Avi Sachs to victory lane. What a race. And let's go exactly down to the line. I guess the line is around here. And I guess that's the margin of victory. Chris Washer. He won at Watkins Glen with 2 laps to go when everybody else pitted. He was the only one on that line not to pit at Watkins Glen. He held off his damaged car for the win. And now he makes the final lap pass over Avi Sachs to win at Daytona Beach. An incredible finish, an incredible race at Daytona Beach as always. And a heartbreak for Avi Sachs, was looking to be winning at Daytona Beach again, and he came so close. Sam Young drops to third. He was the leader, but he lost a cylinder, and he couldn't get back out in front to third. Team Pony will be fourth. Jonathan Skibnicki fifth. Gabe Williams to sixth. Ethan Hamill seventh. Dion Scott eighth. Kyle Thomas in 9th, and Dustin Ray finishes in 10th. And here are the rest of the field as we're going to make this now an official race. It's going to be MLP Season 4, Race 7. Yeah. And that's here's your rest entirely, so here are the drivers retired and the others. What a race in Daytona Beach, folks. In the end, it was Chris Washer on the final lap pass to the finish to win here at the legendary Daytona Beach. We'll see you guys next time here at another familiar track, as this time won't be a surprise. It'll be Sonoma, at another dirt track at Sonoma, only this time there's not going to be a lot of dirt in Sonoma. You'll probably understand what I mean when we get to there. But first, point standings after Daytona Beach. So here are your standings after Daytona Beach. Seth Brown, after all the mess we've had in Daytona Beach, he's still the points leader, 44 ahead of Dustin Ray. Ray's moved to second, gaining 4 spots. Kyle Beck drops to third after his anemic finish. Team Pony with a top 5 finish. They move up 12 spots up to 4th. And the big move of the race obviously was the winner, Chris Washer. The first 2-time winner this season, the MLP Cup Series, he moves up to 5th in the standings. James Shelley's now down to 6th. Connor Smith moves to 7th. Abby Sachs with his runner-up finish moves 12 spots up to 8th. Jake Williams down to 9th, and Charles Roberts stays in 10th. Yeah, he does stay in 10th. The biggest losers were Henry Nova, Henry Nova and Austin Guy. Both dropped 11 positions. Nova to 20th, Guy to 23rd. So that was unusual. Anyway, and P2, as you know, is still last place, but still early in the season, anything could happen. Stupid message. Anyway, next race will be in Sonoma, another dirt track, but only this time with half the dirt. Yeah, we're using the Sonoma version with half the dirt, and you're going to see what it looks like when we get to Sonoma. So buckle up tight for the next race, because that's where we're going next. So see you guys later.